Why would you not fire?
Because when I got back, I'd have to clean. Today's topic. So Preach was in Texas recently.
But yeah, I was with Colion Noir. It was dope.
Colion Noir.
Colion Noir.
That's the Frenchest name. Every time I hear a Colion Noir, you don't understand how French it is. If you aren't aware, he's an attorney, a Second Amendment advocate, and people think that because we live in Canada, we're against guns, but it's completely opposite.
All right.
Oh. All right, now hold on. All right, so now I want you to.
No, why did you make that? Pause. 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 Did you pause the video? Did you pause the video?
Yeah.
Pause.
Oh. All right, now hold on. All right, so.
No, did y'all hear that sound effect? There's that fire. Oh, sounding like Lexington Steel in a good point.
And this is to go even further beyond.
If you guys are liking today's video, make sure you like, comment, okay? Help us out with that YouTube algorithm. There's no reason not to. It's free. Go. I'm getting my license up here. Believe it or not, you can get firearm.
I'm well far in the process of having the firearm. I'm at the last steps of having my firearm.
Yep.
My PPA.
Yeah. My brother, he's got his, so he's all geared up. And it's not even to go around boasting or doing any weird stuff. Just into it. I like going into the range and firing. I like the whole idea of being just.
There's some people that like yoga, shooting, whether it's crossbow, bow, or guns, is as the same effect. It's therapeutic, but it has the same effect. It's just like martial arts, where you have to calm yourself in order to perform, where you have to regulate your breath in order to perform well.
Yes.
You know, you can't be holding all your breath and then trying to perform. It's not going to work in martial arts. It doesn't work with guns as well. So that's like a challenge. It's good.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to just show you guys a little teaser that he posted. So just watch Preach in action.
So stop it. Millimeters is our thing. Okay, don't call me weird because I go in meters, but then when it's time to measure bullets, you go milliliters. No, don't.
It's kind of weird.
No, we're not doing this.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, how many inches is a bullet? Exactly. Start shooting.
Because the thing that happened with there is because he was saying, oh yeah, so we're going to shoot at 100 yards. Okay. Oh yeah, you guys, you fucking weirdos work with the metric system. And I'm like, bruh, don't. You're not allowed to call me a weirdo because I work on the metric system. All your shit is in yards and feet
and Fahrenheit.
And Fahrenheit.
Can we have a conversation?
But when you want to count your bullets, it's millimeters. Stop. Okay? We're not doing this. You're not calling me a weirdo. Why are you doing the millimeters thing? Because it's more precise. That's it. The metric system is more precise than the imperial.
Americans are like that special ed kid in special ed class who don't know what the special is there for. Let me tell you, it's not because you guys are superb. It's just because you guys are different.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right? Nobody knows why y'all use Fahrenheit. Nobody knows why y'all use yards. Nobody knows. And honestly, everyone else just looks at you and be like, it's unnecessary.
It's really just because it's archaic and you don't want to change. That's it. If you don't like change, it's okay. Just like a special need kid. It's all good. I understand that. But that's why your bullets are in millimeters. Because it's more precise. That's it.
Looks like you found.
I was just talking to you about that.
Yo,
but the way I saw that recoil, I'm like, this nigga does not have a good position.
My posture was trash because it was the first time I was shooting
that specific gun.
Those kind of guns.
Okay.
Guns.
Well, you've never done rifles?
The only rifle that I shot was when I was in the cadets. It was the 22, and I was lying down. I was flat on my back.
You were prone.
So it was the you just really just have to.
So just letting you guys know, there's prone position where it's basically you guys are on the floor. You guys may have seen this. You play Call of Duty, where you guys are laid flat and your legs are kind of like a it looks like a horseshoe. That's like it looks like a horseshoe.
Yeah,
that's the best way.
Like that,
You're super flat. Then you got your kneeling position where it's on one knee and you're kind of just using your elbow on your thigh muscle, and then you're kind of using that, and then you have obviously your standing position, which was
So
it's hard to shoot at this position, obviously, because you have the least amount of support.
I never shot like that. I never shot an AR. I never shot semi-automatic rifles.
Yeah.
The only thing I shot was the 22, which was every time click, 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 pow, click, click. And I was doing everything. It was not automatic, so that was the first time shooting.
The feeling that recoil.
Yeah, that recoil, and because I was not square and I was not pushing in, I was seeing some other footage that I got on my GoPro where he told me told me how to really properly hold a handgun.
Yeah.
And even a handgun, that was like my second time shooting handguns,
Yeah.
right? That was not that bad. That was pretty good. I understood some stuff there, but it was dope. Colin is very knowledgeable about what he does,
Yes,
and
sir.
I appreciate that. It was something that was like you need someone to be in, like you need to be safe, feel safe and everything and stuff. It was all
Well,
funny.
I mean, of course, you're talking about firearms. You know, one thing that when you're on the range is like they have some set rules and they don't play with those.
No, they
rules.
don't play with that.
You know, they don't tell you don't point your gun away from.
No.
Keep it down range. Don't even play.
Don't point it at
and that's
nobody.
like people who've been doing it for 20, 30 years. So those rules are in place, and you have to be super strict, but also be informed because you're talking about people's lives, right? So he's very good. I've watched his videos before. I've been a fan for a long time because I think the way he handles things is super, super intelligent and well informed. So yeah, I'm glad you had a good experience.
If you're for gun right, you should watch him. And if you're against, you should watch it just to have a better understanding of where they're coming from. He has a good series of different topics, and it makes you understand better what people that are guns advocate and Second Amendment advocate are for, and what their way of thinking is. And I understand that, and it makes a lot of sense when he talks about it. When you have an attorney talking about it, it brings down all the wrong things that you thought about that. Some people that really have wrong perceptions about things, and that's exactly that. You should definitely watch his channel if you're curious about it. I believe that every black people in the state should have a gun. I understand that, since that's the standard. You understand what I'm saying? So it was really dope. It was really fun. And I know exactly what guns I'm gonna get, but I need to practice on like my stance. I'm really lean back, and that's not what I do. You're not trying to be, Fat Joe. You try to go. There's a lot of things that I learned. So it was good.
I was actually impressed with how you were handling the shotgun. How much did he instruct you on that? Because fucking up the shotgun.
No, because you could just, it's bad.
I've seen people handle those, and I'm like, oh, bitch, you about to feel that recoil.
No, but even the.
So how much did he instruct you on that one specifically?
It's 5 minutes, but because I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
And I was open about the thing. That's the thing.
Good. When
you go to a gun range like that, don't go with your attitude and don't go with your ego. Mm-hmm. I was very open about what I knew.
Good.
Okay? No, I never shot that.
Yeah.
I never shot that. BB guns don't count. Okay? Yeah, I shot a B. That shit don't count because it's like whenever you have a bike and you have a small CC engine, it's gonna forgive your mistakes. That's the BB gun. You could do a lot of shit on a scooter and you're not gonna hurt yourself, but you transfer to a Hayabusa, you're gonna get fucked up. It's the same thing. So I was very straightforward. I came like my ego was. I don't have an ego like that for that. Yeah. Like I don't know.
You want to learn.
I want to learn.
Yeah.
So when you want to learn, you have to put your ego aside.
Admit
so I was
you're
like,
a beginner.
listen. So what's this? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
No.
Not those guns. Have you shot that? Yo, bro, that's my first time shooting AR. That's my first time shooting this. That's my first time shooting a SCAR. Call of Duty, it's like a BB gun. It don't count. It don't count.
It's not even a BB gun.
It's not even it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't count. Yeah. So I was really straightforward about what I knew and what I didn't know. And he was able to better instruct me.
Yeah.
And of course, there's some work to do on my posture and everything and stuff, but I'll work on that. I think the first gun I'm getting, that's a shameless plug, but first gun I'm getting is the Benelli M4.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna pretend like I know. Want to know why? I'm being humble about my shit. I don't know.
Semi-automatic shotgun. That was great, but
I was impressed though. I was impressed with you handling the shotgun. I thought you did that a lot better than what I was expecting.
The stock,
and I'm glad that you did that one well. Because bitch, this would have been hard.
Yeah, but he told me not to put it right there. And I would have the stock a little bit shorter just to have it closer to me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this car and the other one, the MK111 that he made me. Shout out to Colion.
Yeah, when his video comes out, we'll do a full review of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to play a little teaser for you guys and then talk about guns.
I'm definitely going back. I'm going back, and I'm gonna try to go back in December.
There you go.
Yeah. At one point, he was like, "Oh shit, that's the first time you shoot. And how you gonna go?" And yeah, it was fun. That was fun. That's an Alaskan. Oh,
Revolvers is just cool to me.
yeah, it's dope. It's nice. It's heavy.
I'm playing it without the music.
But
I can keep going, but then this video is gonna get demonetized.
And I don't know, man. He had this thing about, okay, now, like we shot a couple of times, and he had this thing where he's like, okay, now you shoot as fast as you can. I'm like, word? Yeah. Okay.
like a child at a playground.
So you want to go? Can I go? I hope so.
I get you.
Yo. And then I went. It was dope.
Preach, you like toys.
I like, you know me.
He loves toys. And people are surprised by a lot of this stuff, but like me, I'm all for people being able to protect themselves. The majority of gun owners are extremely responsible of what they do. And I think in places where, especially in places where chaos is possible, where crime is high, I highly recommend that people have these kinds of weapons to protect themselves. Now, you can disagree with it. A lot of people are against these kinds of ideas. But me, coming from where I've come from and the places I've lived, listen, like, you didn't get a permit. You just owned a Kalashnikov or you owned an AK. You know what I'm saying? I remember holding my first one when I was, 13? Mm-hmm. And it's just such a weird feeling. It's cold. Like when you grab the weapon for the full time, you just like realize how cold it is.
No, if it's hot, it's because it's been working.
Yeah, and then the first time I remember I popped open a magazine and started like taking out bullets, I was like, damn, this kills a lot of people. You know? And so, but I understood why it was necessary, because you're talking about bandits who roam around, people who rob folks, murder them at gunpoint. So in some places, these are necessary as a deterrent to people who would want to hurt you. So it's just something to keep in mind. Is there anything else you want to say about guns?
Nah, man. Shout out to Colion. For real, it was dope. Yeah, it's just, I'm going back. That's for sure. That's going to be, I think that I'm going to be a long-time friend of Colion. I'm going to go back.
Yeah.
Like, just before that time, I'm supposed to go to my parents' house in Florida. I'm going to pass by Texas real quick. Before I'm like, yo, let me go see Colion 2 seconds.
And I'm going to also say this. I felt the necessity to own a gun far more once I started making money than before, because I started to notice weird behavior around me. So just for safety purposes, it's something that I started to consider. Not so I could go around and flaunt it, but just to be able to take care of my own space, because there's people who wish evil things upon you. Mm-hmm. You know? And once you deal with that a little bit, you're like, oh, okay, I need this as a deterrent. I need this as a deterrent to violence, which sounds counterproductive. But trust me, having something like that, it's like a mutual assured destruction, right? Where, because they got nukes and you got nukes, then nobody fires nukes. Exactly. So it's just, sometimes it's that mindset. So those are just some of the few reasons, but it's good to see responsible gun ownership. It's good to see black folks also taking that into consideration and doing it legally. So I support all that good stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that kind of covers it. We'll do a longer video where we talk about his experience. If you're wondering why I couldn't be there, I had some stuff I had to take care of back home, so I left a little bit early. But the next time, I'm going to be there.
Oh, I hope so. Would I have a shoot off?
Shoot off?
Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
The guy that doesn't know how to shoot with the guy against the guy from the army.
Well, to be fair, like when you're in the army, you throw grenades and you fire the military issued weapon.
C9.
Unless you go to the range.
C7 or C9? C7, I believe.
C7. So outside of that, you don't use too much stuff. And then if you get to certain levels of training, you'll get to use pistols and things like that. But, you know, did I toss grenades? Sure. Did I use the rifles? Sure. But I wasn't somebody who liked to go into the range. And I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
It's a bit different when you own the weapon and you got to take it home. The reason being is you got to clean that bitch.
Yep.
Military was already stressful enough for me as it was. Last thing I wanted to do is have to clean a bowl, clean the whole thing. Just like when we were in the field and we were doing like field exercises, I hated it. I hated cleaning my weapon in this shitty ass tent when I need my sleep. So I used to, okay. Give me a second. Let me see if I can tell the story.
Is he allowed? NDA and shit.
I'll tell this story on the Patreon. Yeah. Well, listen, normally we tell stories like these on the Patreon, so if you guys want to see more little short stories from Mean Preach's life. But
one thing that fucked us up is that we were eating, me and him, Colion.
Yeah.
We're eating a white dude. White dude.
What?
Southern accent Miami.
Yeah.
Comes to us and is like, well, I guess I have in my presence Preach and Colion, and we both look at each other like, what? Like, our demographic does not really mix.
You'd be surprised.
I know, but I was surprised, and he was surprised too. I'm like, okay, I wouldn't be surprised. That's what he said. He's like, I wasn't surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you get recognized or I get recognized. But the one dude recognized both of us.
Yeah,
and I was like, whoa.
But you know what it is? Is like, yeah, we have a lot of left-leaning views, but a lot of people don't. I've never heard us speak badly about gun ownership because we don't have any bad views about it. We're actually in favor of it. So people who watch his channel don't necessarily have an inherent reason to be against it, right? So, and I've also covered some of his videos. We've covered them on the channel, so I'm a fan. So I'm not totally surprised by that.
Yeah, but we were just like, both of us, all right, cool.
I'm supportive of all.
I was surprised. I was surprised.
I'm mad at you.
I was surprised. I was like, all right.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you. Well, listen, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. How do you guys feel about gun ownership and our stance, us going to shoot? Maybe you agree or disagree. Let us know in the comments below.
Conectados dia a dia. Amor antigo, mesmo que o tudo vem, mesmo quando estarei velha, sempre chover.